Okay, I want to talk a minute about the another theme material that we used on the site, which was the use of the royal palm. Royal palm's a native palm species, very grand. But anyway, the royal palms were used in informal arrangements, as you see here, staggered sizes. We individually sized every tree, so the contractor had to put them in per plan with the largest trees in the middle, smallest trees on the outside. We also have clusters of flowering trees that were used throughout the site, both deciduous and evergreen. And this is one of those clusters. We have Poinciana, Royal Poinciana, we have yellow tabebuia, we have Bolnesia, silver buttonwood, jatropha, crepe myrtle, and Queen's crepe myrtle. Specifically selected these species so that they would pretty much be one tree flowering at all times of the year. Or in the case of the silver buttonwood, it's not really the flower, it's the silver foliage that gives us that accent. Over here you can see one of the yellow tabebuias recently planted that's already blooming. One of the best features of this tree is it blooms in the spring when not many other species have their leaves yet. So when it does bloom, it's a solid splash of yellow color. Very good highway tree as far as drought tolerance, utilized in more protected areas towards the bottoms of the slopes. So as you're driving on the elevated ramps, you get the color up a little closer to the motorist, to where they can be seen. The yellow tabebuia. Here we are at another one of the plantings of royal palms. This is at the northernmost location of the site when you're just entering the site. As you see, the primary landscaping is still a good quarter-mile away, but this is the first statement we made where we built up staggered sizes of royal palms. The intention was to kind of provide an enframement of the overhead sign here, your entry into Jupiter. And again, you see the larger trees in the middle, smaller ones on the outsides. We individually specified the size of each tree. They were as small as 12-foot gray wood up to as large as 35, 38-foot gray wood. One thing you see is on these larger sized trees, we have to specify that the contractor utilize up to 16-foot bracing, because the bracing needs to go at least a third of the way up the tree. And so for some of these trees that are 35, 36-foot gray wood, which is 42 foot, 43 feet of clear trunk, that's what's necessary to provide the leverage so that in a high wind situation the tree does not blow over. It's also important that we wrap the trunks with burlap so the trunk is not damaged. This project has a temporary irrigation system. Here you see the emitters, low volume emitters on each of the trees. This irrigation will be utilized for 2 years, and after that time it will be abandoned once the trees are established. Contractor will be required to remove all above ground irrigation components. The below ground laterals and pipes will remain.